So, uh, I'll show you what you're gonna need because they're really a mess actually. So, the error of earlier was related to a package which is the bridge actually, and I had a hard time to find what it is since it's not named under individual the same way it is required. So it is actually under sections, which even if you look by name, you would not find. So what you can do is just do exactly what I have under the settings. I will be opening for you the tabs where I will be sharing the tabs for you over here. You can just tick and select the same selections that I do have. So I was missing this one over here and TF. So the network would be under the .NET. So the bridge should be over here under the framework. So if you added this and make sure to have desktop, and you don't need this one's in the top. This is just web section. This is the mobile section, other devices. So if you add this one over here, it should be fine. You will get things running like this over here, down here, and it should be working for you the same way as it is working for me right now. So we leave it until it runs because it's compiling and changing the packages. You can have a look. I just gonna expand for you the tables so you can have a look at what we're having here in those tables. Make sure to have the same. You can stop the video and then look at them, check if you have them, then open and continue playing where I'll be expanding the others. So let me just do it slowly. I have added multiple compiler depending on what I'm gonna be doing. That's why do not mind, do not. But what you're gonna be requiring just this one over here. You don't need to go to subsections. So just make sure to have this and this too, and that's it. It should be working for you fine. As for me, because I have multiple things to do, I work multiple projects with different requirement environment. That's why I'm like having those environments. May take time, so we're just gonna leave it over here. Just bear with me one sec. So it takes a bit of time. You need to be patient. Once it's finished, you should play, which should give us a window which actually will have our codes running inside. Takes time because it needs to compile it with a different language. So it's taking a web browser, HTML converted or React component, and then look for a match to them and try to get the match exactly. Since Java and others, they don't recognize styles and they don't recognize any components like virtual plane, virtual box plane, and other box, other elements or other components, other jars. So Microsoft have designed this compiler which actually do that job and actually try to find the right match. That's why you are seeing solutions over there, and it takes time actually because it's running inside the codes, taking each line, trying to find which component would be suited to be displaying it, and then changing and compiling it back into a window design or a system executable design for model. I know, like if you're building web, it's easy like to compile a few seconds, it is compiled. Yeah, true, but when you have Windows, may take a bit. So now it's into the native model providers. So nearly finishing. Now React host and now our frame. Now the frames of errors. Red box there, now true model provider. Turbo model provider, sorry. Now the helpers. Images 10, and I think we're nearly finishing. If I'm not wrong, we're nearly finishing. Now JX extractor. Seems like it's still taking more of it. I think it's the end right now. Component describing registry image emitter should be done. So it's running through the model, getting the scroll views, the elements. So if you don't like to waste time, use Tori, more faster a bit. But as I said, uh, not Tori, but Electron is actually a browser. While Tori will have an executable, like an actual UI, an actual executable. Well, Electron will just take a Chrome browser and just create it with nothing inside, no window, no nothing you can add. But if you want something like window made, you will have to go through this process. But it's just supporting window by itself. Well, on the other hand, Electron would be supporting three of them, window and my sorry, Windows and OZO systems, like OZO. Because the nude model has a lot of packages. Those packages you're seeing there are from the nude model. They are not the packages that we have been using. But if you see, we have edited with the nude model to be changed. I still remember last time I did this, it didn't take this long actually. Maybe because this one project has a lot of, already I added a lot of everything inside. Usually the last package, I still remember when I used this, it didn't take long, but it was an empty package. It was an empty project, just a scratch one that you start with in it. Since this one it's an Expo which has multiple, like the processor in my computer is like running hot, really hot. I recommend if you're gonna do programming to have at least a calling pad. Otherwise your computer will overheat every day. As you see, it's taking time. So what I'm gonna be doing, since it's gonna be taking too long, there's no point of like leaving it running. I'll come back because I need to go also do some stuff. I'll keep my computer running, but I'll stop the videos. Once I'll back, I'll show you the result.